I'm at 4176 Gorman Avenue in Englewood, Ohio, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, roof intrusion, basically anything that would be concerning to the buyer. Our access point is a PVC clean out here in the wall, right next to the AC in the laundry room. You can see it's right in between the hot water heater and the air handler for the HVAC. It's right into the drywall. So, the line being PVC, could stay PVC, could change materials. This is a kind of a weird time frame where they were changing materials. But hopefully, since they did use PVC on the interior, that it's PVC all the way out to the main. Sure where the water here is coming from. It's coming out of the just the condensate that's running. That's where the water's coming from. There's some spots. Yeah, you can see there's a connection coming in from above. That would be a floor clean out, most likely in the basement floor just before it exits the house. It's 31 feet. So be able to check that. Be able to see where that is. We come back. So this is a weird little situation. We got a weird little piece here. I believe that's a piece of roof. Kind of strings there. Weird little root, like from a bush or something. So you could have a root there. Hopefully that's the only place. So it did, it switched over to clay, just like I mentioned earlier. They were still using clay back then, but it's when they were transferring over to PVC at this time frame. The house is 79, and so the neighborhood was probably started well before that, and so they used clay on the exterior. I didn't see any big trees or anything out in the front yard, so that's usually a good sign. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of road intrusion. As we go, you can kind of see how the sections of clay are rather short, usually 3 to 4 feet, depending on the time frame. You can see this was about 4 feet or so. Most of the time it's 3. So there's usually a lot of seams, and that's where it's really common to see some form of root intrusion if there's any trees around, just because of that. Just a lot of chance of it. See here, we're at about a 50-something degree angle here. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see the angle. Now it is a little strange. Basically, it's probably closer to 90. If you can see, we're dropping straight down into the main. That is the sewer main that's running down the street. And the angle is affected a little bit. I do have a little standoff on the very front of the camera, just to kind of help keep it up towards the center, so that affects the overall angle reading. But you can can see that was dropping in basically just from the top at 12 o'clock on the sewer main. It was dropping right into the top. But the line looked great. Very, very good. Especially with these materials. It's a good thing that there isn't any, that there aren't any trees out there. I said no root intrusion. All these connections look really nice and tight. So I'm going to have to pause the video for a second. Continue to go. Looks like somebody may have ran some water upstairs or something. Some other form. It's a very short, split-second thing. But the line looks great. All this clay is in wonderful shape. There's no cracks, no offsets. I mean, this is all very, very good. And of course we have the PVC on the inside. So the only thing to note really is right at that transition, and I'm not really sure what that is, if it's like a bush root or something like that, but it's the same color as the clay. And could be a piece of packing or really kind of strange. We'll take another look at that as we come up to it here, right around in here. So it does, it looks like it's a weird little, I don't think that's a root. Looks like just a little piece of maybe the packing material they used on the joint. Very strange, because you can see how it's coming in flat. I think that's what it is. It's just the transition material that they use for the packing, maybe. You can see that it like squeezed out. I don't know, maybe it is a root. Very, very strange. But at any rate, it's not doing anything. It's not causing any issues in the line. And it looks like it's almost rubber, like it was the packing they used. And something squeezed out in there, and it's so. I don't know. It's not a defect or anything. It's not obstructing flow or causing any issues. But it is just kind of a weird thing I've never seen before. But all in all, the line looks very, very good. I didn't see any defects with the line at all. It's wide open, flowing freely. All the connections look good, like I mentioned. It's really a great looking sewer line for 1979, being that old, and of these materials, not having any defects is a very good sign that it was installed well and it's held up over the years. We are out of the clean out, as you can tell. And another note is we're unable to inspect the other branch that looks like there's a branch that comes over probably at the base of this or close. Probably comes over and drops in above it, but most likely would come in from the bathroom by the toilet, or by the garage, that little powder room or what have you. That line we're unable to inspect just because of no access. Can't really turn the camera up that side. They don't make cameras that do that quite yet, and so. But the main part of the line, all the way out to the main, looked great. I didn't see any obstructions, no defects at all. Looked great, and so that'll end the inspection for 4176 Gorman Avenue in Englewood, Ohio.